Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another version of McBain JV football. Tonight we have a matchup between the McBain Ramblers and the Beal City Aggies. I'm here with James. James, how do you think this game's going to go?
Personally, I don't know. I've only seen McBain in action, so I can't say much for Beal JV, but I can only hope it'll be a fun and entertaining game.
Yes. Well, folks, we'll be back for the national anthem, but for now, I guess we'll see you then.
By those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts and our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. All veterans, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention with your hand over your heart as we proudly play our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes
Yeah.
All right, we are back, folks. I don't know any starting lineups for the Ramblers or the Aggies here. I kind of thought they would go over it, but I guess not.
Would seem not.
So by the looks of it, it kind of looks like the Ramblers will be kicking off to start off the game.
Unfortunately, none of this was really announced, so we're kind of playing catch up here.
A little bit.
Ramblers to the north. They will set up to kick it away and open the game.
There it is. Looks like kicking off for the Ramblers, number 44, Bryce Acom. Back to receive for the Aggies.
Alex Sytek and Cooper McQueen back deep for Beal City.
Possessions count as receiver.
Cooper McQueen and number 17, excuse me, Alex
Sidek. Number 22 from Beal takes the ball, Cooper McQueen, and he manages to slip past McBain defense all the way to about the 43-yard line.
Kick fielded by number 22, Cooper McQueen. Tackle made by the kicker, number 44, Bryce Acom.
A pretty good return on Beal's part, considering that the ball kind of landed more so around the 30-yard line. He was able to get a good couple, about 10, 13 yards off of that. So good play by Cooper McQueen.
From their own 43-yard line.
You're going to take this for now.
Ball gets handed off to Beal's number 13, Owen McKenney, who, after managing to take it about 2 yards, is taken down by McBain defense.
McKenney, your ball carrier. Tackle made by number 82, Brett Ely. 2-yard gain on the play, second down.
Now that was an eighth grade term. I'm thinking that might be.
Ball gets handed off to number 22, Cooper McQueen, who gets swiftly taken down by McBain's defense for a gain of no yards.
21, Braden Schaefer,
Oh,
your ball
never
carrier.
mind, that was 21 who took the ball for Beal. Braden Schaefer.
I'm good, honey.
Tackle made by number 24, Avery DeReuter.
Matthew, you want anything? Yes. Okay.
No gain on the play, 3rd and 8, Beal City.
Sorry about that, folks. I had to go deal with some technical difficulties. 3rd down for the Aggies.
Ball gets handed off to their number 13, Owen McKenney, who manages to take the ball for what I think should be first down for Beal.
Owen McKenney, your ball carrier. Stop made by Caleb Vanna and Caleb Gildy.
Measure that.
It looks like it will be 4th down for the Aggies.
Still for. Looks like Beal's still going to try to push it through, though. Ball gets handed off to Owen McKenney again, who manages to take it for first down.
And that goes number 13, Owen McKenney. Good for Beal City, first down.
Good play, just kind of slowly but surely gaining the yards they need to retake first down. You know,
Tackle made by
the
number
thing about this
73,
game, it doesn't
Caleb
always need to
Gildy.
be huge, dramatic movement in yards. It just needs to be enough.
And yeah,
You
a
know?
short amount just to get that first down.
Just needs to be enough.
right. Aggies now on the Rambler 43, excuse me.
Gonna be completely honest, folks. I don't totally know who got the ball, but it was shot. It was stopped roughly about 2 yards from Beal's first down point. So now it'll be second down with 8 yards to go for Beal.
And 2 on the play, second down.
McBain defense kind of shutting them down here. They've held them to a 4th down already. Beal City somehow managed to get that first down conversion. And here it goes again. McBain, there you go. See it again. The defense is taking it down every 2
Stopping
yards.
Beal before they have a chance to actually get anything substantial.
Alex Sitek, brought down by 73, Caleb Gildy.
Gain of 3 on the play there. 3rd and 5th. Third with 5 more yards to go here for the Aggies. On the Rambler 36.
Ball gets handed off to Beal's number 21, Braden Schaefer, who McBain defense manages to take down for Beal's 4th down with, I think, a gain of only about 2 yards. Yep, this is now Beal's 4th down with 3 yards to go, so I'm assuming that they will go to kick it.
Actually, James, by the looks of it, looks like they're going to try and punch it through again.
Really?
Worked for them last time. Let's see if they can do it again.
I suppose, but last time they were like 4th and inches, you know. This is
Hey.
3 yards, which they've only been moving in sets of 2, so
Right.
I'm not
Well,
sure how.
all they got to do is be confident with it. That's all they have to do, you know what I mean?
suppose, yeah, it just takes one well-timed opening, and then
Right.
you could get like 20 yards, so.
There it is, right down the middle. And he's getting first down and much, much more. So Caleb
Beal
Bano
number
is there to take
13,
it down.
Owen McKenney, who manages to take it for first down once again.
Caleb Bano ran as fast as he could just to get him. He got him down at the Rambler 20-yard line, excuse me. Now it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Aggies.
Clearly, I just need to stop talking about how 4th down movement is not a wonderful idea because Beal seems to be making it work.
Like I said, you just got to be confident with it, that's all. And they for sure were right
Look
there.
for that opening, I mean. Hey, that's the first down they wouldn't have had if they'd kicked it, you know?
Right.
Ball gets handed off to number 17, Alex Sitek, who manages to take it to about the 5-yard line.
There's a good run there from the Aggies.
Yeah, now they're only like 5 inches from touchdown, so with another first down too.
They just could not get him down whatsoever. There was a group of them, and they just could not get him down.
Yeah.
The Aggies here ready to score.
Yeah, and with how they've been moving so consistently, I feel like it's bound to happen as
This is
well.
gonna be a score.
At the very least, they'll turn it into a field goal should they not be able to get through in enough time.
Right. About 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in this first quarter. And as we say that,
And the ball gets forced through McBain defense for a Beal City touchdown.
Braden Schaefer in for a Beal City touchdown.
Yep. And that'd be number 21 from Beal, Braden Schaefer, who got the touchdown in. So score is now Beal 6, McBain 0.
by the looks of it, James, kind of looks like they're gonna go for a field goal, an extra point attempt.
You know,
see it.
I'd love to see it. I always like to see when they
Right.
go for those attempts because usually on the high school level, especially in JV, you more see 2-point conversions because their kickers aren't as refined. But
Right.
clearly the Beal has put some time into their kickers because,
And
never mind, that was no good. Sorry, I thought it was Ed.
well, still, like you said, having that
Yeah.
JV kicker, training him in the JV years and then going up to varsity to be a kicker.
Yeah, because kickers
You
can,
can get
win
potential,
games, you know?
Exactly. You can get a potential scholarship from that. Like our own alumni, Tristan McElhaney, got a scholarship to go play as a kicker in Olivet. I am 85% sure.
85, that's a specific percent.
Let's go!
Yeah, still overall good play for Beal, managing to get the ball all the way down to the end zone for points on their first possession. So let's see if McBain can manage to pull off something similar.
And we've seen from the Kingsley game, excuse me, McBain has a pretty good offense, but that Kingsley defense was just able to shut it down immediately. So I guess, we'll see how it works against this Beal City.
It all just kind of depends on how fluid McBain's offense is,
Right.
as well as the defensive skills of Beal, you know?
Back to return the kick for the Ramblers. Got number 34, Benjamin Rodenbaugh, and number 23, Caleb Miller.
Ball was kicked off from Beal by number 84, Kyle Martin. And
Rodenbaugh dodging and weaving, gets taken down at about their own 30-yard line.
Benjamin Rodenbaugh on the return. Stopped by Owen McKinney.
that'll be first down for the Ramblers on their own 29-yard line. So let's see if they can turn this into some points.
Rodenbaugh brings it back to the 26-yard line. First and 10 Ramblers.
Get a stop defense!
Stop defense!
Rodenbaugh, quarterback for the Ramblers, gives it off. Gets about 3 yards there on the run with a huge group of Aggies and Ramblers.
However, I can't totally tell who actually had the ball based off of just the sheer amount of bodies in there, but whoever was in there on McBain's end was clearly muscling up for that.
It was number 2, Blaine Houston.
Yeah, he really managed to take it a lot further than most people would be able to, given just the amount of people swarming on him, you know?
For sure.
And that was a gain of 4 yards for McBain, so it'll now be their second down with 6 yards to go.
Rodenbaugh getting the snap, hands it off again.
McDonald! There you go!
There you go!
With another 3 or 4 yard gain on the play. Bryce Acom with the ball as the ball carrier there.
Nice gain of 2 yards for McBain.
Third and 4 here for the Ramblers at their own 33. Let's see if McBain can convert this to a first down.
I'd certainly hope they could, because, you know, unlike Beal, who's been running fourth downs, I would not want to run like an actual play on fourth down this close to your own end zone, you know?
Looks like there might have been a fumble there on that play. Bryce Acom with the run, with a fumble as well, but he also had the fumble recovery. There's now McBain's ball, 4th and 5 on their own 32. I think it'd be smart for McBain to punt here.
Yeah. Given just how much they've been moving and how close they are to their own end zone, I would not risk running something on a fourth down here, especially against a team like Beal, who has proven to have a pretty successful offense. You don't want to start them off any closer than you need to.
Right. Well, McBain's defense just has to step it up a little bit. So we had Luke Hoyton go there with the punt.
Way to go, defense!
Ball will land on McBain's 46-yard line.
Good job, defense!
About, and then it'll be Beal's ball.
Got McDonald!
47-yard line, it looks like. First and 10, Beal City.
Aggies with the ball on the McBain 47-yard line. First and 10, 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
Ball gets handed off to the Aggies. Lost track of the number, but he managed to take it about 5 yards or so.
Another 5-yard carry there for the Aggies. Right now they're just powering right through the McBain defense.
Ball
Right through.
Ball was carried by Beal's Lane Gross, who was their number 9, so it's a good play for them, managing to get 5 yards just right off the bat, you know? Swift move by McBain defense right there, quickly taking down Lane Grossman.
Number 23, just absolutely running, getting him down.
Beal's
for
number
a
9.
loss of 3.
There was some fire in McBain's belly on that one because
Caleb Miller was ready to stop
that was
right there.
explosive, and Beal's number 9, Lane Gross, just had no answer for it as he just went down.
Well,
Good defensive play
Caleb
from
Miller was
McBain.
absolutely hauling it
Yeah,
to tackle him, and look at that.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't some kind of fake play, and he, you know, hit the person without the ball.
Yeah, but I mean, someone hits you with the intensity that Caleb hit Lane with, and yeah, I think just about anyone would go down from that. There was power in that. But Beal manages to take it a few more yards forward for, I want to say, like about a gain of 6 yards, which should make it 4th down with about 2 yards left.
Looks like there'll be timeout. Or is it a flag?
I think there was illegal ball movement after the play. I think that's what the issue was.
Interesting. Oh.
An untied shoe?
Yeah, it looks like it's an untied shoe.
From the ref?
Hey, don't question it, man.
Huh.
Hey, stuff happens, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
At least he is tying it now.
50-50 tickets are on sale now in the stands.
All right.
Jumping on that.
Well, that will be Beal's 4th down with 3 yards to go, so I can't say for sure whether or not Beal will try to run it through. That's what they've been doing for their past few plays. So
it's kind of looking like I don't see a punter out there. All I have to do is get a stop here. McBain gets the ball.
Doesn't look like this is turning into a punt.
And there it is. There's that stop from the McBain defense.
Yeah, Beal's number 9, Lane Gross, was unfortunately for Beal stopped quite short of their 1st down.
Well, what I saw is I'm pretty sure he accidentally ran into one of McBain's linemen. Just unfortunate. But now McBain will be taking control
of the ball
at their own 40. 1st and 10 with about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this 1st quarter. James, how well do you think the Aggies' offense is going right now?
For the most part, their offense is still pretty solid. I mean, there's obviously that loss of 3 yards, which definitely negatively affected them there. I mean, but for the most part, they still run fairly solid. And it's worked for them before, and it definitely still did some good for them there. Although not as much as their original plays with it.
Bryce Aiken with the carry there. Gained about 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 here for the Ramblers. Yeah, and like you said, the Aggies' offense has definitely been nice and consistent.
Yeah.
Getting about 3 or 4 on every play. That's nice. That's a nice, consistent.
Yeah. But fortunately for us, McBain also seems to be like figuring it out a bit too, and managing to kind of get rid of their consistency, you know, managing to come up with defensive countermeasures.
And it also looks like we're coming with a nice offensive. There's another gain of 3 there on the carry. So it'll be 3rd and 2 here for the Ramblers on their own 49. Let's see if McBain can get this 1st down.
Yep. Oh, it's actually 3rd down and 1 yard, so even less for McBain to cover.
1-yard gain on the play, 3rd and 1.
About a minute left in this 1st quarter. Beal City still up 6-0. And we see the Ramblers run while ready to get the snap. Hands it off. Fumble on the play. But there is a flag on the field.
Fumble on the play, recovered by
There's a flag on the field.
Flag down on the field. Ball was recovered by number 22, Cooper McQueen.
Ball was recovered by the Aggies. Looks like there's something
Flag is a holding penalty against the Ramblers.
holding on the offense. And by the looks of it, penalties decline, and the Aggies will take over. With 40 seconds left on the McBain 49.
It was very unfortunate for McBain. It really kind of seemed like they had something for that offense, but then stuff happens,
Hey,
you
yeah,
know?
just a miscommunication. I don't think Blaine Houston knew he was getting the ball, and when Rodenbaugh was there to hand it off, he just didn't realize it, and it slipped. That's about all.
Miscommunication.
Hey, and it's early in the game, so they can still come back around. You know, they can still come back from that little mistake.
Yep, and that with the flag mixed in, though. Yeah,
it was
just
just
kind of not McBain's smoothest offense. So.
Yeah, that's all right. Like I
Good.
said, they're still working it out. This is only the second game of the season.
True. Almost
Rodenbaugh.
intercepted.
Rodenbaugh almost snatching that ball right out of the air.
Unfortunately for McBain, he wasn't able to intercept, but that still means there's
Hey, they still
no
got
gains.
that stop.
No gains for Beal,
Right.
so little
Right.
victories.
2nd and 10 now here for the Aggies. I think that was the very first play, or excuse me, passing play of this game from either side.
Yeah, you're right. For the most part, these plays have been relying on the running backs and
Hey, and
line
you
to
know
force
what?
them through.
On both
so.
sides, they've been consistent, getting about a 3 or 4 yards every play.
Mm-hmm.
Go Aggies!
Ball gets stopped after about a gain of 2 yards by McBain.
Ball carrier. Brought down by number 23, Caleb Miller.
And McBain stopping them yet again.
And that will be the end of the first quarter.
So James,
Go Aggies!
after that turnover, McBain defense really stepped up.
Yeah, they were not a fan of when they lost their ball, so they're just making sure that Bill loses theirs as fast
They're
as
trying
possible.
right. They're trying to stop him and get right back at it on the offense.
Yeah, right to the point. And it's just good for them, you know?
And here we go, folks. Starting the second quarter, Aggies will get the ball. 3rd and 10.
Just gotta see what they'll do with it.
Let's see if McBain can keep on their really tight defense.
Go Aggies!
Just a reminder, folks, tomorrow night at McBain, the varsity Ramblers and the varsity Aggies will be going at it at 7 o'clock. You can either tune in to the Ramble Review or you can meet us there.
3rd and 10, Kansas City. The Ramblers 47-yard line.
It's like a pass failed on Beal's end. It should make Beal 4th and 10.
Braden Schaefer.
There's some miscommunication there. And now it'll be 4th and very long here for the Aggies.
Yeah. I know the Aggies like to run it on fourth, but I don't
17
think at
yards.
this point they
Right, that's what I'm saying.
will. So most likely we're going to see a punt from Beal, and hopefully McBain can return it for at least a couple yards.
Right. That's all you can hope for, right?
Uh-huh.
James,
Yeah.
by the looks of it, I don't think they're punting the ball.
Well, that is either confidence or stupidity, but to be honest, I'm not totally
hey,
sure
let's
which.
find out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna pass, and there's the McBain offense
Ladies
right
and
there.
gentlemen.
Stop him.
I think I know what the answer was, but I'm not going to say it out loud. I'll let you come to that conclusion.
Avery DeRider just getting right through that line and sacking the quarterback there for a huge gain. Now McBain will start on the Aggies 35. Ramblers taking over 1st and 10. What an awesome defensive play there from DeRider.
That was great for McBain. You know, this could really help even things up.
Right.
You know?
This can give them that confidence. Be like, all right, let's keep our head in the game and let's score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
There's a clump in the middle.
It's like the Ramblers tried to shove the ball through, but being stopped after a couple yards by Beal.
Down by number 70, Weston Anderson.
Come on, get through that double team. Pick one out and smack him a second time.
Ramblers 2nd and 8.
Pick one out and smack him.
Rodenbaugh ready to get the snap. Hands it off to Bryce Acom, and he goes up the middle, getting about 10 yards. Excuse me, 8 yards.
That is first down for McBain. Nice.
Well done by Bryce Acom there.
Yeah,
Just went right through
just
the
really forcing it up the middle,
Right.
you know?
found the hole and went right through it.
Mm-hmm.
At the Aggies 24, McBain ready to score with about 9.5 minutes left in this first half. Let's see if McBain can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Hand off to Bryce Acom again. And this time he gets taken down immediately.
That should be a loss of yards for McBain. I want to say
I
it
think
should
so.
be like
Loss of
second
2.
down with like 12 or 13 to go.
I believe it.
Stopped at the line by number 18, Hooks.
And that was a really good play by the Aggies defense there. Just read the play and got 4 guys
right
on
to
the
it.
ball immediately.
Uh-huh. Never let McBain even try to move it forward. But
Right.
apparently,
that's all right.
we didn't lose any yards, so it'll be McBain second with 10 to go. So it could have been worse.
And they still have a couple opportunities to get that first down, get even closer to that touchdown to even out the game.
They've still got stuff to work with, and given how close they are to the end zone, I feel like they'll make use of their 4th down for an actual play
So.
too.
And as we say that, the Aggies defense is absolutely
Destroying McBain offense right now.
There you go.
there was no loss of yards there.
Third down and 10.
3rd and 10 for the Ramblers on the Aggie 24.
Yeah. So the Ramblers honestly kind of need a pretty big play now.
Yeah, that's all right. The Aggie defense really showed up here.
Yeah, they just kind of started out.
Rodenbaugh in trouble in the pocket, and he gets taken down immediately.
He was looking for an opening to pass, but
Big loss of yards there for the Ramblers.
he was looking for an opening to pass, but unfortunately Beal was covering our receiver too well, which just caused Rodenbaugh to really have to score him around and try to find an opening, but it never
Right.
happened.
That's
Giving
all
them giving Beal a good sack for a loss of 4 yards.
4th and 14 here for the Ramblers. It's still early game. I don't see why they don't go for it. Beal City has to march all the way down the field for their touchdown. So
unless McBain has like a really good kicker that could maybe get them a field goal, I'd honestly just try to force it through.
As far as I know, McBain does not have a kicker. It looks like we got a pass play here for the Ramblers. Rodenbauer back to throw, throws it, and it's dropped.
Yeah, and it's too bad.
Incomplete pass for the Ramblers. 7 minutes left to go in this first half. Aggies taking over on their own 28. Score is still 6-0. McBain, that Aggie defense literally shut down the Ramblers.
No options for McBain.
We can wait till after the game to take him to the hospital.
And you know what? That was pretty awesome to see. Hold on, what are you doing? Say what? Second.
Your mom would know that.
Beal with a handoff play to their number 21, I want to say. Oh, number 12, sorry, Cole Tillman, who managed to bring the ball up for about 5 yards.
Benjamin Rodenbauer with the stop after a gain of about 6.
Good play for Beal right there. Managing to get them decent bit of yards.
Go offense!
Fumble on the play. Looks like it'll be recovered by the Aggies.
But that does still mean there was no gain in yards by
Right.
the Aggies either.
Actually,
Get the ball back, D!
excuse me, it looks like the McBain Ramblers recovered the fumble.
Hey, I'll take that. That is a wonderful surprise.
Number 60, Peyton Skolton, diving in there, getting that fumble. What a great play.
That's great. That almost means McBain can just kind of start right where they left off on their
Start
last possession,
fresh.
you know?
Right.
Pretty much only like a loss of 8 yards from where they were last time.
And
so.
the Aggie 34. Let's see if McBain the offense can do it this time.
We can only hope.
Third time's a charm, right?
What was the first time? I thought this was only...
Run ball for the ball. He's running. Looks like he gets taken down. Doesn't look like there's a gain or a loss on the play. Looks like it's 2nd and 10 here for the Ramblers.
Yeah, Beal's defense has definitely been figuring out our offense a little bit quicker than I would like them to. You know? I mean, I don't think it hurt to let us slip by for a nice touchdown. I think that'd be really sporting of them, but...
I don't think that they feel the same way, James.
Yeah, if only everyone could think like me.
Come on, D!
Run ball with a snap. Hands it off immediately.
Nice gain of about 8 yards, though.
Yeah, Bryce Acom, I believe, just took it.
Took it and ran.
He's not 52.
Bryce Acom, your ball carrier, brought down by number 22, Cooper McQueen.
Gain of about 8, like James said.
Yeah.
On the Aggies 27, 3rd and 3.
8-yard gain on the play.
About 4.5 minutes left in this first half. Let's see if McBain
Can make something work.
can make something out of this. Rodenbaugh. Hands a snap off to Acom again. He goes in. Looks like he's only going to gain about 1.
I still think McBain's probably going to try on their 4th.
Hey, if it's 4th and 2, why not?
Yeah, I mean
all you
given
have
how
to do
much
is make-
time there is left in the half, how
Right,
close they
and how
are
close.
to the end zone, I would want to run it, you know?
All they had to do is gain about 2 yards,
Yeah.
and they got that first down ready to score.
Yeah, given the position they're in, they don't really have a whole lot to lose by, like, not necessarily succeeding here. They only have things to gain off this play.
Rodenbach keeping it. Looks like it's going to be a false start on the Ramblers. Looks like Rodenbaugh was just a little too excited. And
Unfortunate.
Start against the Ramblers.
4th and 8.
Oh, now McBain has a bit more ground to make up, unfortunately. But I still think there's a shot.
Just hand it off to Bryce Egum and have him run right
Yeah,
through that line.
He seems to be getting 8 yards fairly consistently, so, you know, that's just enough.
Accurate penalty. 4th down Ramblers, 8 to go.
4th and 8 here for the Ramblers. About 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Like you said, McBain really doesn't have anything to lose. Hand off to Blaine Houston, and he gets taken down after about a 4-yard gain.
He managed to bring it forward about a little bit further than I suspected, dodging his first defender, but second one, unfortunately, was a different story. So that will now be Beal's ball.
3 minutes left in this first half, and Beal City has to march all the way up the field to get another touchdown. Let's see if the defense, McBain's defense, can
Say anything about that.
right stop them. See if they can stop them right there and see if they can take over.
Yeah.
Clock isn't running. Oh, it is running. Excuse me. I apologize.
Usually, if you look at a running clock for only a second, time won't go by on the clock.
Thanks, James.
You're welcome.
You're wise.
Words of wisdom, you know, for next
Yes,
time.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'll look at it for 2 seconds next time.
Yeah, then you'll know.
Gain of
you
about
will
3
be
on
able
the
to
play
tell.
for the Aggies. 2nd and 7 with 2 minutes left in this first half. Let's see if the Aggies can just march up there. Before the game started, me and James were waiting for the game to start. We saw the Aggies quarterbacks warming up their arms, and it looks like they can throw.
Yeah, they're pretty precise, too, from what I've seen.
Right. Oh, I was just say that.
Good play for the Aggies, forcing their way through to get them a first down on about their 40-yard line or so.
And that's good for an Aggie. First down.
I think I want to see this quarterback's arm, see if he can get it
Bryce
down the
Egum.
field. You know what I'm saying, James?
Although, clearly, they haven't had need to use their quarterback's arm yet, as their
Well,
running backs have just been doing really good jobs at forcing it through.
I suppose you have a point.
Now, a pass is more so like a play you do when you need to gain a lot at once. Running backs
suppose.
are more consistent, you know? Like that! That'll be Beal's number 21, Braden Schaefer, who manages to take it all the way to McBain's 37-yard line. With relative ease, too.
Good for an Aggie. First down.
Good play.
On McBain's 37. Rodenbaugh with the stop there.
Just kind of forcing Beal's 21, Schaefer out, just out of bounds, not giving him anywhere else to go, but fortunately some damage has already been done. Again! All right, Beal's number 20, Drew Block, managing to bring it forward about 12 yards or so. That is, Beal has been kicking up the efficiency. They want this touchdown before the half is over.
Minute 23 left on the clock for this first half.
Tackle made by number 34, Benjamin Rodenbaugh.
They've been kicking it up. They really want this touchdown before the half is over.
And that's honestly the right way to do it.
Yeah,
Go
I
up
mean-
by 2 touchdowns.
First and 10, Beal City at the Rambler,
That's a smart way to
23-yard
do
line.
it.
Yeah,
Come out of half.
can't keep any-
confident.
I'm going to be honest, I'm not totally sure where the ball is, but it moved about 5 yards.
Looks like the Aggies are going to take
Alex
a timeout here.
Sytek, your
Stop
ball
the clock.
carrier.
54
Brought down by
seconds
number 73,
left in this
Taylor
first
Gilbert.
half, and we will take a break.
All right, we are coming into the second half here. I'm James Taylor, and I'll be your announcer for the second half of the game. McBain has honestly kind of been on the back foot for a decent part of this game, currently dragging by 12 points. Score is 12-0. And to be honest, they just haven't quite been operating at a way that they completely need to. So let's see if they can come into this new half with a better game plan. Ball is received by McBain's number 34, and he manages to bring it up to about their 32nd yard line.
Kickoff fielded by number 34,
Benjamin Rodenbaugh. That'll be McBain's first down on their 33rd yard line.
First and 10 for the Ramblers at their 34-yard line.
Come on now, fight through that double team. Let's go.
Ball gets handed off to McBain's number 22. Coop. McBain's number 22, Jacob Billett, who gets taken down after managing to bring it forward maybe 2 yards or so.
Come on, just fight through it now. Let's go.
Go defense, good job!
Well, Parker, hit him hard first. Fire off that line. Make him feel it.
Unfortunate turn of events for McBain there. For what I could only assume was trying to force it up through the middle, although they get stopped by Beal defense relatively quickly, making it 3rd and 10.
Kane hooks in on the tackle. No gain on the play, 3rd and 10 for the Ramblers.
Jeff McDonald.
All right, so not a wonderful start from McBain so far, unfortunately, not really being able to move at all, but they've still got one more safe down that they can use to try and run this forward, so let's see what they can do with it. Ball gets handed off to McBain's number 2, Blaine Houston, and he unfortunately gets stopped pretty short of what the goal was. I'm pretty sure there was actually a loss of yards there, unfortunately. So that'll be 4th down, 12 to go. So I'm hoping McBain will punt.
Loss of a yard on the play, 4th and 11 for the Ramblers.
Oh, failed pass back, and what was meant to be a punt has turned into a severe loss of yards for McBain, and a very good turn of events for Beal. Beal is now on McBain's 25th yard line on their first down. That, I can only assume there was an issue with the snap there, because ball just fell short of our kicker and he could not kick it, He was forced to try and pick it up and run it, and that was not what the play was supposed to be. So very unfortunate for McBain.
First and 10, Beal City.
At this point, we can only hope that McBain can come back from this with good defense to at least shut Beal down from getting any points. Beal tries to run it up the middle, but it gets stopped after a gain of only about 2 or 3 yards.
Braden Schaefer, your ball carrier. Avery DeRuyter on the tackle. Gain of a yard on play, 2nd and 9, Beal City.
Beal passes it off to their number 20, and he manages to take it maybe 3 yards or so before getting stopped by McBain defense.
Handoff goes to number 20, Drew Block up the center. Stopped by the McBain line, third down.
Well, so far, McBain has been handling this on the defense quite well, only allowing Beal to move 2 yards over the course of their last 2 plays. So that's been very good for McBain right now. We just kind of need to hold them to that to hopefully turn around that tragedy that was that attempted punt and at least stop anything bad from happening from it. Ball gets passed off to Beal's number 21, Braden Schaefer, but the ball gets knocked loose and recovered by McBain. Ball gets knocked out of Braden Schaefer's hands and recovered by McBain's number 24, Avery DeRuyter. It was a very good play from McBain there. And it will now, at least I think it will be, McBain's ball on their 25-yard line.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Ramblers.
Good play from McBain. That was a really just good way to turn around unfortunateness that was that punt attempt. So good to see that we were able to come back from that on the defensive end. Benjamin Rodenbaugh trying to pass it off, but he shakes loose his defender and manages to run through it quite a bit, and there was a flag on the play, but Benjamin Rodenbaugh managed to get first down, so I guess we'll have to see what is called after the flag.
Flag on the play.
Foul on McBain.
Blindside block on the Ramblers.
Yep. There's a blindside block, so.
Keep working out there, McDonald.
Fire off that line. Let's go.
Pretty sure they just replay the down after that. So unfortunately for McBain, that will not be first down, and that will pretty much be starting right back from square one. Oh, never mind. McBain will actually suffer a loss in yards from where they were. So from the looks of things, it'll be 1st and 20.
Go defense.
Fire off that line.
Ball spotted at the 14.
Well, McBain manages to pull something out of it, getting about 7 yards out of that play from Blaine Houston.
Calvin Bruce in on the tackle.
Go defense.
All right, that'll be McBain's 2nd down with 15 to go on their 20-yard line. So let's see what they can make happen here. Benjamin Rodenbaugh with the ball. He currently passes it off to Blaine Houston, who, after attempting to bring it up, is stopped short by Beal's defense for what I think was a loss of 2 yards, making it McBain's 3rd down with 17 yards to go. Well, I can say one thing for sure. McBain defense seems to have come out of this halftime a decent bit better, but their offense still seems shaky at best. So I guess we just kind of need to hope for the best and hope that they can figure a better rhythm out to just get them consistent yards. Well, Ball was passed off to McBain's number 22, Jacob Billett, but unfortunately he's stopped short by Beal. So that'll be McBain's about fourth down with 17 yards to go, so they will most likely be punting.
Fourth down for Ramblers.
McBain tries to actually make something work on that fourth down, trying to throw it to their number 24, Avery DeRuyter, but ball does not end up in his hands, and there's a flag on the play.
Flag down on the play. Call is pass interference against Beal City.
I saw you moving closer.
Oh, so where the ball was?
And quiet.
I had insoles in my old shoes. Once I got these new ones, I forgot to put the insoles back.
Getting a little camera.
Way to ref from the stand. Way to ref from the stand.
Ooh. There's pass interference on Beal. That'll move McBain up by about 15 yards, so they will now be 4th and 3rd.
Let's hold on defense.
All right. Still not sure whether or not McBain will choose to play it or try to punt it, but I guess we'll see in just a moment.
Good, now snap it.
McBain goes to play the ball, and they managed to force it through for a first down. Good play from McBain.
Benjamin Rodenball, your ball carrier. Good for a Ramblers first down.
Yep, good play
Stop
by
made by number 20, Drew.
good play by Benjamin Rodenbaugh, managing to just bring it up and turning what was honestly a pretty bad scenario, which was originally like 4th and 18th, into a first down. So it was really good play for McBain overall. Benjamin Rodenbaugh tries to hand it off to their number 22, Jacob Billett. However, Beal defense manages to get to him before any handoff happens for a loss of about 3 to 4 yards. It'll be McBain's 2nd down with 14 yards to go.
That's the way defense.
Loss of 4 on the play, 2nd down 14.
Woo! Let's go, Big D.
Come on, Beal, fire up that ball.
McBain tries to run the ball through, but unfortunately they aren't really able to make up a whole lot of ground there, making it their 3rd down with 12 to go.
Bryce Agon, your ball carrier up the center. Caleb Leonard on the tackle.
Forgive me if you just saw our cameraman. He's an idiot, but we love him anyways. He's not really an idiot.
Caleb Miller, your ball carrier.
Good job, Christian. Anyways,
Owen McKinney and
McBain manages to bring the ball forward by about 4 yards, making it 4th and 7th. So I'm not totally sure what they'll choose to do with the ball from that point.
4th and 7 for the Ramblers.
Benjamin Rodenbaugh tries to bring it out for a pass, but unfortunately he couldn't really find anyone. Was forced to bring the ball back quite a bit before getting taken down by the Beals defense. So it'll be Beals first down on McBain's 40-yard line.
And Aggies will take over on downs.
Firing out that ball.
First and 10, Beal City at the Rambler 40-yard line. Fumble on the snap, recovered by Beal City.
That is a first. That's a good first. He's a good man. That was genuinely impressive. I don't know how you pulled that off.
Because I have the AEF live, but I don't know how to read it.
All right. Beal passes it off to, I want to say their number. Do they have a number 10? I look like a number. They do not have a number 10.
Ball carrier up the center.
So it was Braden Schaefer, Beal's number 21. He managed to bring the ball up about 4 yards or so, making it Beal's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down, 5 to go for Beal City at the Rambler 35-yard line.
There's currently only a minute left in this 3rd quarter here, so if Beal wants to do something, I'd assume they'd probably start kicking it up a bit just because they don't want to have to go into a new quarter. I feel like that almost deflates momentum, you know? But maybe I'm wrong. But anyways, Beal manages to be brought down for their 4th down now, so given the amount of time left in the quarter, I'm not sure whether or not they'll choose to run it or punt it.
Caleb Miller on first contact. Two-yard loss on the play, 4th and 5.
All right, it looks like Beal will be trying to run the ball here. Beal passes off to their number 21, Braden Schaefer, who gets brought down before he even manages to bring it past their line. So that'll have been Beal's 4th down, making it McBain 1st down, but the quarter is over. So we will start up in the 4th quarter very soon.
And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter.
And welcome back. This 4th quarter will be starting very shortly. It'll be McBain's ball on their 38 or 39-yard line. So let's see what they do with it.
First and 10, McBain.
Ball almost turned kind of a fumble on McBain, but fortunately, Benjamin Rodenbaugh picks it up and he tries to go for a pass, but it does not end up in McBain possession. And it will be McBain's first or second down with 10 yards left to go.
Brings up second down for the Ramblers at their own 39-yard line.
All right, McBain goes for the play. Benjamin Rodenbaugh passes it off to Blaine Houston, who manages to bring it for first down all the way to Beal's about 41-yard line. Good play for McBain. A lot of yards were gained there for us. So let's see if we can keep this momentum going now. Because this has not been a very high-scoring game. So if we manage to get like even just one touchdown right now, that could turn things very well for us.
Fire up that ball.
First and 10, Ramblers at the Aggie 40-yard line.
Perform to the best of your capabilities, and you should be proud. Benjamin Rodenbaugh currently looking for someone to pass to, and oh no, there is a flag on the play. Benjamin Rodenbaugh looking for someone to pass to, could not find anyone, and Beal defense just kind of punted him down. Fortunately, there was, well, to be honest, I'm not sure whether it was fortunately or unfortunately yet, because I don't know who the flag is on, but flag was on McBain, so we'll most likely suffer a loss in yards, but it's just too bad.
Penalty goes against the Ramblers.
Fire up that ball now.
First and 10, Ramblers at their 44-yard line.
All right, Benjamin Rodenbaugh passes it off to McBain's number 24, Avery DeRuyter, who tries to bring it forward but gets stopped relatively short, only about a gain of 3 yards or so for McBain. That'll make it McBain's second and 25 to go. Second and 20 to go.
5-yard gain on the play, second down and 20 for the Ramblers.
Benjamin Rodenbaugh looking for someone to pass to, and he does not find it. I can only assume he was trying to get it to Caleb Miller, but the ball ends up going over his head for an incomplete pass. That'll make it McBain's third down with 20 yards to go. McBain has really been going for a lot of passing plays here, and to be honest, with the fact that it's only the fourth quarter and they're still down by 12 points, I can kind of see why. They need faster and more movement all at once to keep the clock from timing them out. I just got the nod from my cameraman who's better at football than me. I am correct when I say this. Don't worry, you can trust me. Benjamin Rodenbaugh sort of does a fake handoff, but ends up throwing it to, I think that was Avery DeRuyter, but I'm not totally sure.
Pass is completed to number 44, Bryce.
Oh, 44, Bryce Acom.
Number 13, Owen McKinney.
Although they don't manage to bring it all too far, so it'll still be a 4th down with about 18 yards to go. So.
Ball spotted at the Aggie 47-yard line. 4th down, 17 to go for the Ramblers.
Fire up that ball now.
Looks like McBain's still going for a passing play, which, given the given the situation, it seemed like it could have worked, and it almost did, but Beal's defense managed to snuff out Eli Wilt, who the pass was intended for, stopping McBain from getting 1st down on that play.
Number 84, Kyle Martin on the defense.
So that'll be Beal's 1st down on their 48-yard, on their McBain's 48-yard line. 48-yard line. Had a stroke there for a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
First and 10, Beal City at their 48-yard line.
We're doing great. Ball gets passed to Beal's number 19, Peyton Butchevich, who managed to bring it almost all the way to touchdown. That is a very pivotal point for Beal right there, ladies and gentlemen. So, with them only about 3 yards away from their end zone, we can assume that they'll manage to turn this into a touchdown. Yep. 1st down with 5 yards to go before the end zone. Beal managed to really work that play. They kind of took that.
First and goal, Aggies at the 5-yard line.
My cameraman has just prematurely changed the score. I don't think he's got all too much hope, ladies and gentlemen. I think we need to convince him that there's hope. Here's Beal setting up for the play. They manage. Their number 20, Drew Block, manages to squeeze his way through for Beal's 3rd touchdown of the game, making it 18-0. I think, unfortunately for me, my cameraman was right about what happened there. Man. All right, so now we got to see what Beal's going to decide to do with this, whether they'll go for 2-point conversion or an extra point. Beal goes for an extra point, but it is no good, so the score will still be 18-0. Beal will be returning, and McBain will be receiving.
So with 9:11 left in the ball game, Aggies 18, Ramblers 0.
Oh, yo, it is. All right, McBain manages to run it through for about 7 yards or so before getting stopped, making it 2nd and 3 to go. Good play by Caleb Miller, really just forcing it up and through for McBain.
Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 from the Beal City 47-yard line.
Go defense! Stop!
What? All right, McBain manages to push it through for first down. They will now be on, I want to say, Beal's 45-yard line with about 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Tackle made by number 85, Parker McDonald.
Go defense!
Ball spotted at the Aggie 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Ramblers.
All right. McBain's Caleb Miller manages to push it all the way for another first down right off the bat. McBain seems to be coming alive offensively a bit here, which is good for them because with the limited amount of time left and the point disparity, they're probably going to need it. Ball gets stopped after only about a gain of 1 yard, making it about 2nd and 9 for McBain. It was brought up by Blaine Houston before being stopped by Beal.
Go defense! Get a stop! I'm about to go down there and be like,
McBain's Benjamin Rodenbaugh just tries to go for a quarterback run there, managing to bring it up maybe 4 yards or so,
Your ball carrier.
making it about 3rd and 4.
Number 53, Kylis Fletcher.
go defense! Hold on!
3rd down, 5 to go at the Aggie 27-yard line.
Benjamin Rodenbaugh hands it off to McBain's number 1, Landon Keller, but he gets stopped prematurely, making it now McBain's 4th and 5th. Now at this point in the game, if I were McBain, I'd still run it just given the lack of time they have left and the fact that they just need points on the board at this point, you know? There's not a whole lot to lose, but there's a lot that can be gained from this, you know?
4th and 11 for the Ramblers at the 33-yard line.
Losing my mind, leave me alone. I'm slowly going insane, it's fine. Okay. McBain tries to force it up a bit, but it does not end up working out. So it'll now be Beal's ball on their 33-yard line. With about 5.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. McBain has called a timeout. I think at this point they're just trying to come up with a plan to salvage what little time they have left. So let's see what they'll come out of this timeout with. Beal just trying to use their running backs to force it up and up through the middle, but it does not really get a whole lot done for them as ball, I'm pretty sure, only moved a yard, making it their second down with 9 to go.
Gain of the yard in play, second down and 9, Beal City.
All right, Beal's number 21, Braden, manages to bring it all the way up to to McBain's about 47-yard line. Good running by Braden Schaefer there. He just kind of moved past McBain defense quite well.
Flag down on the field.
Can football players be ejected for a number of fouls?
No.
Be a block in the back against Beal City.
Block in the back by Beal City. That will result in a loss of yards for Beal. They are now second down with 16 yards to go.
Ball spotted at the Aggie 23-yard line. Second and 16, Beal City. Handoff goes to number 14, Austin Small. Caleb Gildy in on the tackle for the Ramblers. Rare loss on the play. Third down, 19 for the Aggies.
All right. Ball gets passed, attempted to get passed to Beal's number 19, Peyton Buchkovich, but it does not. Goes over his head just a bit, making it now Beal's fourth down with 19 to go on their 20-yard line. So if I were Beal, still given their lead, would just still try to punt it, because I wouldn't want to give McBain the ball with only 20 yards to go basically for touchdown, no matter how much lead you have. But that's just me. Ball is punted up and just kind of letting it roll. And then Beal's number 14. Beal's number 14, Austin Small, will pick it up to set it at McBain's 44-yard line. It'll now be McBain first down with currently 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Trouble. All right. McBain trying to run the ball up and through. I'm pretty sure that was Benjamin Roden. Oh, Caleb Miller managing to bring the ball about 5 yards, making it McBain's second down with 5 to go.
On the tackle. Gain of 5 on the play, second down, Ramblers.
Ball is once again just kind of run up the middle by Caleb Miller, who manages, I'm pretty sure, managed to get first down. Yes, he does. That'll be first down for McBain on Beal's 46-yard line.
That's our 46-yard line.
What's Beal's? It's Beal's.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought you were on this side of the field.
McBain's Benjamin Runbaugh trying to run it up and through, but he gets snagged by Beal's defense behind for about a loss of 2 or 3 yards.
Cooper McQueen on the tackle.
Go defense!
Second down and 13 for the Ramblers. Ball spotted at the Aggie 48-yard line.
Benjamin Rodenbaugh passes it off to McBain's number 1, Landon Keller, who tries to bring it up and through, but it is stopped quite short, making it third down with 11 yards to go for McBain, with a minute and a half left in the fourth quarter.
Because honestly, when they get the ball back, they're just going to spike it and boom. So why don't we just do it? We have a chance.
McBain runs it up all the way to Beal's about 39-yard line, which should make it 4th and 8, or 4th and 4. And I'm assuming McBain's going to run it. Yep. Hand off to Benjamin Rodenbaugh, who tries to find someone to pass it to, but decides to run it instead, but does not get through, unfortunately. Currently 49 seconds left in this final quarter of this game. Beal's still in the lead 18-0, and it now will be Beal possession as well. I can only assume Beal's just gonna I don't know the term for this. Spike it as soon as they get the ball to just run the clock.
Or needle. Run the clock down, finish the game. Just think go for like some 50-yard pass for another touchdown.
Yep, Beal is just kind of running the clock out now. Beal will kneel the ball, which will officially run the timeout. That is the end of the game. Beal at 19, McBain at 0.
And that will bring us to the end of our ball game. Final score, Aggies 18, Ramblers 0.
That is the end of the game. We have been Rambler Review. I am James Taylor. Behind the scenes is also Kevin Smith, Christian Mischel, and Gavin Scott. We have been Rambler Review, and we'll see you next game.
Which is at 7 o'clock tomorrow in McBain. The two varsities will go at it, and we'll see who comes out on top.